We're not even halfway through January 2020 yet, and there's already been three fantastic films for you guys to watch in the cinema. 1917 is one of them. I don't know where to begin with this one. I really don't. There's so much to say, and I'm going to try and keep this in less than 4 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. Let's go. By my count, and I could be wrong, so I'm happy for people who have seen this to correct me, but I only saw two shots in this entire film. And the film was going on for around 2 hours, but there was only two shots, multiple scenes. I have never seen anything so complex be executed like this before. It was like a Broadway show on steroids. It was insane. It was incredible. It was incredible. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. 4 out of 5 for me. 4 out of 5. I mean, I reckon this film was a health and safety nightmare. The amount of explosions that were going on, and no one could scream cut. I mean, if you're hurt, you got to stay hurt. You got to stay hurt till you're out of the shot. If your leg has come off, or some shrapnel's got into you, you need to stay quiet. You're supposed to play dead, my friend. That is crazy. What a film. What a film. 1917. What a film. What a film. You have to watch it. Brief synopsis, no spoilers. Two gentlemen, they're on the safe side. They're in front of enemy lines. And they are summoned by the general. The general lets one of them know that his brother is about to be slaughtered alongside his whole squadron of around 1,600 servicemen, unless he gets a message urgently to them within the next 36 hours. And that includes going behind enemy lines, going past no man's land, going through towns that are occupied by the Germans, and surviving in order to tell his brother and his brother's general not to go through with this attack because it is an ambush. It's crazy. It's set in the First World War. And I was in awe of this film. Genuinely, my mouth was open for the majority of this film. I mean, there's so many questions to ask. So many questions. First of all, how did they do it? I want to watch a film on this film. That's how good this film was. I want to know how they created this film. I will happily sit down and watch a film on this film. I've never ever felt that way before. Where was this filmed? How long did it take to film? How many times did they have to film this? How long did it take to plan? What was the budget on this film? How do you coordinate and sync all of the elements in this film to make the film, on top of the fact that there was only, from my count, two shots? I'm genuinely in awe. I'm flabbergasted. The fact that the director, the editor, the cinematographer, the actors, the extras, makeup, the set dressers. I'm sure there are loads more things that I've completely forgotten to mention, but all of these elements had to be in sync throughout this film. And can you imagine it, because there was only two shots? So for instance, if you say the first shot went on for about an hour. Just one shot. One shot. Can you imagine if you are 49 minutes through that one shot and there's a mistake? Oh my gosh, you have to do the whole thing again. How much would that cost? It was crazy. In this film, right? I don't want to give any spoilers away, but considering the fact that there was one shot throughout the first hour, and there was quite a few explosions, there was an airplane crash, and none of that affected the film to where they said, cut! Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. The storyline is very basic. Obviously, it's a war film. Most war films have a basic storyline, but you will enjoy how the complexity of this film. And if you don't enjoy it, then you've missed the mark. But the fact that it was two shots, and we're not talking about it being a soap or a 10-minute episode or Broadway. This was a film, an actual Hollywood film that lasted for around 2 hours. And there were two shots. Two. Good film, really good film. Highly recommend you go and just enjoy and appreciate what you are watching and understand that that took a painstaking amount of preparation. Hang tight, the project manager in this film, whoever you are, I don't even think it was you by yourself, evermore. There had to be a team of project managers to make sure this went ahead properly. Even down to the way the set was dressed. I mean, when they was going into no man's land, the the detail of no man's land. There were carcasses of dead horses that had flies like focused on parts of the body that were rotting. There were dead people within the netted fencing. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm thinking about it now and I'm just thinking how epic that film was. How epic that film was. I've heard that they've been nominated for a few Oscars. Rightly so. Rightly so. I mean, I don't know if you should win because if you've been nominated for Best Picture, for me it has to be Joker. But you know, I'm not on the panel. But if you win, I could understand why, because just just appreciating how hard that stuff is to do. To make a film, a normal film with hundreds of different shots, behind hundreds of different scenes, is hard within itself. So to make a film with two shots, that is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, that's it from me. You've got to go watch this film. I hope I didn't go above my 6 minutes, but we'll see. Guys, take care. All the best. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Have you seen the film? What do you think of the film? Let me know. Take care.